walking with the ghost.
You know, I just started watching because I'm sure a lot of you know that Joaquin Phoenix won the Golden Globe for Best Actor for his role as the Joker. Started watching this thing where, they're trotted out there and all these reporters are throwing questions at, these celebrities after they won. And I was about a minute 17 into it. And I just could not stop laughing at how he responded to the first guy's question. I thought this is perfect to play this, and to upload this as a video, to have me watch this. It's about over 6 minutes long, but if it's that good and knowing how he doesn't give a fuck about reporters, award shows, and all that stuff, brutally honest guy. And I'm going to start from the beginning again and watch it because it's worth watching that first part over again. And then the rest of it is going to be new. But let's check this out together. And I'm sure y'all going to laugh too if you have not seen this video yet.
And for the last announcement tonight, Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker, as Best Performance by an Actor, Motion Picture Drama.
This first part is it's hilarious. Oh my god, dude.
Hi, how are you all doing?
Listen to that. Crickets. See? He's like,
How are sorry. No, you don't have to applaud me. I was just asking how
you
you're
don't have to
doing.
applaud me. Exactly. You just want to know how you're doing.
Good. I didn't know that I was coming up here just now. They fucking tricked me. I'm not kidding. They're like, you just have to take this picture in this room and win there, and they just ushered me in here. So, hi, here I am.
I thought he was going to be
Sue,
Joker again.
are
That's
you
why
part
he's
of
probably
this?
still scared or something. You know what I mean?
So, what's going on?
Joaquin, directly in front of you, Chris with GMA Philippines. The movie obviously is about the Joker, but it goes beyond that. It's really about the mental state he was in. Can you tell me a little bit about what research or what kind of what you did to prepare
Look
for
at
this?
his
It
face.
was really an intense performance. What was kind of the process of getting into that mindset?
Isn't this old news? Isn't this old news? Didn't I feel like I've talked about this for 6 months. What? I mean, right? I mean, I feel like I answer these questions.
Where is it
These
useless?
questions, you wanted to get into like you want to hear a different version of it? I try and change it slightly, or what should I do? Okay, well, it was a
He's laughing because it's silly.
it was a long process. I think the way that I worked on this was quite erratic. I didn't attack it linearly. I think I was most curious about the medications that he was taking and the effects, the side effects of those medications. That led us towards realizing that we had to have this wild fluctuation in weight. So that was something I don't think was expected until I kind of dug into understanding the medication, the side effects of what he was taking, and so that was the beginning. I read several books about political assassins that share a similar personality type to what I ultimately
Such an
defined
irrelevant
Arthur
question.
with. I'm not gonna say what they are.
Not,
'Cause,
not how do you feel that you won?
I think that those people
What do
have
you
gotten enough
think
attention.
this is going to
So
do
I'd
for
rather
like
not mention
those
them
with
by
mental
name,
health
the-
issues? Like
the
you can say
thing
something
I-
like that.
I
But
studied, that I based
asking him about his process, like you said,
there's
6
probably
months.
So many other
he's
things I
been
just
talking
can't
about.
remember right now. But I feel like I already answered this.
Dude,
question
from my hair, it's like
months
from the
ago.
Philippines. I
Hey,
got
Joaquin,
four or
thanks for
five for one of the
Again.
ABS-CBN
A
probably.
lot of the praise for the film is
Like, come on, like, I'm Filipino myself. It was like, come on,
and obviously sequel to
Don't come out being
going on
stupid.
for 2 months now. Do you think that sort of undermines the artistic expression of the film, and where do you see the character going if you come back?
What do you mean? Why? What do you mean? Why?
I think there are some criticism that says like obviously going right into sequels is sort of just predictable and might undermine the exact reason why the film is so unique.
No, I don't care who's saying it. I mean, it's awesome. I love it. I love whoever says it. I don't think that I've ever done too many predictable things.
That's true.
So, if that came up, it's not because we're Todd or I are following some rule book. It's because we feel inspired again to explore the character more thoroughly. That'd be the only reason for me to do it. So that's all I can say about that.
Congratulations over here.
Have you guys been here all night sitting in here?
Yes.
Is it all right or is it awful? Are you bored? Like, do they bring you food? Do you have drinks? Like, no, nothing?
I'm thinking he doesn't really
Yes, the food?
do that because
Okay.
he cares. I
Okay.
think he's being condescending.
There's more space in here than there was in there. So I'm not kidding. So maybe you're doing all right.
Congratulations. Speaking of the food, how was the food inside, and what did it mean to you that they went vegan for tonight?
This is the first time I've ever eaten the food at this ceremony. I thought it was excellent. I was so moved by the decision to make tonight plant-based. It was such an important step. The SAG Awards and Critics' Choice Awards and Governor's Ball, and whatever else there is, needs to do it as well. It's a very important statement. Animal agriculture is the third leading cause of climate change. It uses 70% of the water. It pollutes the most water. The statistics are staggering. And I think we're coming to a point now where the evidence is irrefutable and undeniable. I think it's somewhat where we were when we realized how poisonous tobacco was in secondhand smoking. They made it illegal to smoke in public places. I think now consuming animal products is no longer just a personal choice. It is having a drastic and vast consequence on the rest of the world and all of us. And so I think that it was incredibly brave and compassionate of the HFPA to make that bold decision. I really commend them for that. I've never been so proud to attend an award ceremony as I am tonight. And thank you so much for asking that question. My publicist is telling me I just need to go home. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Man, I gotta say that Joaquin Phoenix, man, he fucking rules, man. I mean, the last part, it's understandable what he was talking about, but the way he was in the beginning really it just killed me, man. Because it's like this guy asking that question, and it's like one of the most. At least the second question she asked, "How you doing? Congratulations," and something like, "What does this, how does this, She was asking something that would be like, kind of, to what, his role was and how it affects this and that. What, like at least her question was not like random. I mean, not random, but not like typical. The guy is like, "What did you do to prepare for the role?" And he's like, kind of looking like, and he's all like, "Isn't this old news? Like, didn't I talk about this for 6 months?" And something like that. It's just like, I don't even know if it's that one guy. He's from the Philippines. He hosted a sit down and an interview chat. It was a big crowd. The people in a whatever it was, an auditorium, whatever it was, and the guy was from the Philippines. It wasn't Philippines actually. Henry Cavill was there. This dude was asking questions that was just like, and Henry Cavill was being kind of like very, very just, giving of himself and like, okay, I'll answer these questions and stuff. Because the guy said he's from the Philippines. If I heard correctly, that's what I heard. And he's just looking at him like, and then he just, okay, I'm gonna humor you, and he just answered the question and things like that. And Joaquin Phoenix, from what I've read and I've heard, he walks out of interviews when people ask dumb questions, especially when it's in regards to his character in the Joker and some of the things that people have said about it and how it portrays the mentally ill and all that stuff. And he just like him, and even the director, same thing, just walks out of interviews. It's like, I mean, I had to make this video and post it on my day because I just had a kick, and I wanted to, share it and let you guys watch this video and my subscribers who watch the video to watch it if you haven't seen it yet. And not only did he win the Golden Globe, but also for original score. I believe that's what it was. I believe it has something to do with music. It's either the original score. It has to be. I think that's the only category. The only other one would be best song, right? But I think it was the best score. And congratulations to them. And it's like, man, this video is like, I've seen a few of his interviews, and even that one I think he was on David Letterman, and that's the whole time when he said he was going to quit acting and be a rapper, something like that. And he was just doing that for a role, being all heavily bearded and scruffy looking like he's homeless, And then this video was really, it made my day. It was so hilarious, and it's so true. You hear these things and about an actor, about somebody, and you watch them in action, and they don't let you down, And yeah, you can definitely tell he's a dude that he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't let people get away with crap. He'll tell you like it is. He's dropping F-bombs as soon as he steps up on the stage, and even though when he went into his diatribe about eating food there for the first time and about being careful about the environment and consuming meat and all that stuff. I don't know what it was, like a vegetarian meal that they thing, and water consumption and water waste, I guess, But these guys are gonna believe what they want to believe and want what they want. I mean, I want this earth and it to be better. I want things to take place so that we don't have, real damage. I mean, there's been a lot of damage on our earth over the number of decades, stuff like that over the course of time. But I mean, I'm not an expert on that, so I'm just babbling whatever's coming off the top of my head. I'm not rehearsed, so I just go with the flow. But it's all about this video, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did. Joaquin Phoenix rules. He definitely deserved this, and I'm sure he's going to definitely be nominated for an Oscar. People are worried if this speech he made, and even I didn't see the one that he made before he came in. I think they have that one where they immediately win, and then they are immediately shuffled to the side or the back, and they ask the interview him and all that shit. But it's like they're saying that you just might ruin his chances of getting the Oscar. I'm like, he's been nominated before. He's been just as controversial. But the question is of him winning. They'll nominate him, but because of something that they do, they don't win. Like, because we all know how Hollywood is now. So who knows? And they might give it to him, but he deserves it. I can't think of any other actor who deserves to win for Best Actor. I don't. Anyway, that's my video. And for those of you who stopped by and checked it out, I appreciate it. And in closing, as always, take care.